Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So apart from the normal and hard mode instance, we have the nightmare mode instance. Normal and hard mode instance are relatively easy, but the nightmare mode is another story altogether. It has its own mechanic and is a lot harder than the other two modes. So in this video, I am going to give you a complete guide on the night mode instance, what you should do and what you can get in this instance. The nightmare mode will be available to players once the instance is unlocked. The instance is counted into your daily instance attempt chance. To enter the nightmare mode, you need first to unlock the previous two instances, the normal and the hard mode. Now once inside the nightmare instance, the monsters are way harder to kill than the normal and hard instance. The monsters will deal a lot more damage. It is best to be in a party with at least one priest for healing and most importantly for resurrection. In nightmare mode instance, once dead, you can't be resurrected by using the leaf of Yggdrasil. The only way to be resurrected in the nightmare instance is by the priest resurrection skill. Now fun fact, in the other region server, the nightmare mode instance has a lot more mechanic like equipment strip, resurrection penalty and so on, but in this newer version it is simplified. A lot of the instance features were omitted. There is also a specific item, a new leaf of Yggdrasil item that can be used only in the nightmare mode instance for resurrection, but this item is not available in the global server, making the resurrection an exclusive task for the priest class, giving them a priority to have in the nightmare mode instance, not just for healing but also for resurrection. Alright, now that you know about the nightmare mode instance, let's go through the entire process. How to clear the instance. The nightmare instance mechanic is similar to the normal and hard mode instance. The first and second area of the instance will spawn a lot of monsters, but with a mini boss in each area. You will encounter one monster that is different than the others at the first area and another one on the second area. Now the instance mini boss will have a random buff each time. You need to be aware of the notification once the mini boss appears. It will show you the type of characteristic that the mini boss will have, in which different type of characteristic will have different buff to the mini boss. In this example, this Vadon mini boss has the violent characteristic, which has damage reflect ability. There are other characteristic or buff as well that you need to be aware of. There is the reviver characteristic, which upon death the mini boss will instantly resurrect once, so you need to kill it twice. Sometimes the instance mini boss has the freeze buff, which have the ability to slow and to freeze target. There is also the angry buff. It will hit stronger as its HP become lower. The swift buff, which has the ability to teleport to the target. The cunning buff that gave it the hiding ability. There is also the protective buff, which the mini boss is protected by the training dummy. Hitting the mini boss with this characteristic will not deal any damage. What you need to do instead is you need to target and hit the training dummy first. After the training dummy is destroyed, then you can kill the mini boss. The most hated buff is actually the violent characteristic that have the ability to reflect damage. Players often can't kill it because it reflects damage when the mini instance boss happen to have this buff, and if you are having a hard time killing it, what you can do is just quit the instance altogether and restart, and hopefully the next mini boss will have a different buff when you re-enter the nightmare mode instance. But it seems like we don't have a hard time killing the mini boss in this example. Perhaps because this is a low level instance, it might be hard for higher level nightmare mode instance. After defeating the mini boss, proceed to the next area in which you will face the second mini instance boss. Similarly, it will have a random buff every time. After clearing all of the monsters in the area, you can proceed to the final battle with the final boss of the nightmare instance. Now the nightmare mode instance boss has a lot more skills than the normal and hard mode instance. It not only hit hard harder too, but also has higher defense as well. There is a time limit as to how long you can kill the instance boss. You must defeat it within 5 minutes. If you still can't kill it after 5 minutes, it will turn berserk and will kill your party members with just one hit. In Nightmare mode instance, apart from understanding the boss skill mechanic, you and your party members should also have a rather high damage to quickly burst down the instance boss before the 5 minutes mark. After successfully kill the instance boss, you will then receive the reward. The Nightmare instance mode also has a chance to drop the purple equipment. Apart from the instance material and equipment, you will also get the Ymir crystals item. The amount that you can get is random. Now, what is the Ymir crystal used for? You can use the Ymir crystal to exchange for various buff and item at the Nightmare Merchant NPC. The Nightmare Merchant NPC is just beside the instance. You can purchase buff like increased HP, increased physical attack, magic attack, attack speed, haste, and critical hit. This buff is an exclusive buff that can only be used and take effects in the Nightmare mode instance. Other than that, you can also purchase the Nightmare Magic Box. To open the Magic Box, you need the Magic Box key. So you need these two items to open the box. Open the box and you can get one of these items randomly. The item that you would want to get is of course the purple equipment. The purple equipment is a drop item from the Hard and Nightmare mode instance, but it has a rather low chance to drop, so this gives an alternative way to get it. Alright, what do you think of the Nightmare mode instance? Is it hard to clear? If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section or join my Discord channel. I'll try my best to answer you. You can also join the ROX official Discord for the latest information. That's it for this video. This time video shout out goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.